All right, there we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be getting our training started here momentarily. We currently have the chat enabled. If you guys want to let us know where you're dialing in from this afternoon, I know it's already evening time for a lot of our European members, a lot of our African members as well. And I know it's in the middle of the night for some of our Asian members. And look at that, Evergreen, Colorado. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome to the call. It's still early afternoon, Friday. Birmingham. Look at that. Nassau, Bahamas. Awesome. Colombia. Ocean City, Cleveland. All right. Yuba City. Boca Raton, Florida. Haven't heard of that one. Melbourne, Australia. That's what I was curious. I was curious to see if we would still have Australians. The Australian members are so committed. Let's see, time in Melbourne. I'm just gonna Google search this. It's 7 a.m. It's 7 a.m. You guys are up early on a Saturday morning.
It's 7 a.m. in Melbourne?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's just wild.
That's awesome.
It is. It's incredible.
Hey, Sean, long time no see. Hello from the UK. I know it's late in the UK. Yeah, look at that. 7 a.m. Saturday morning. That's awesome. Very, very good. So we're going to get right to the point. I'm going to keep my introduction short. You guys have heard from me enough this week for sure. We've done so many calls. We've done, gosh, I don't know, like 11 community calls and a gazillion Zooms. I know a lot of you leaders are out there working super hard. This call is a call for the builders and for the networkers. And so that means we're talking to people that are working so hard right now. And it's a beautiful phase. You know, I would say stretch those legs, take a deep breath, pour fuel on the fire and give it all you got, because it's a grind if you're in full gas mode right now, but it's temporary, right? We'll be launched soon, and it'll, you know, systems will be a little more automated. You'll find your groove. And right now is that time to push and paddle. So I'm so thankful, you know, the way we're connected here with Longevity, our direct enroller and sponsor, my wife and I, Vanessa, were directly enrolled with Dr. Lewis and Avelia Ariaza. And that's very special for us, not just because of our relationship, but when it comes to the business. You know, when you join a network marketing company and you have a chance to be connected, dynamic couple like this that knows how to build an organization and to maximize success in a short amount of time and get that training firsthand, that's just another blessing. It's another cherry on top of the sundae. And Dr. Lewis has been training this compensation plan now for almost 10 years. And I'll say this real quick, that before Dr. Lewis's organization joined, there was not as much focus on the coded bonus plan. That wasn't a big part of the building efforts within the field. And when Dr. Lewis and Avelia joined the company, they immediately recognized that that was the power of the compensation plan, was to focus and hone in on the coded bonus plan. And he developed a culture within his organization and a system to focus on that part of the plan. And what that did is it just rocket fueled his organization's ability to rank advance really fast. And I'll let Dr. Lewis share the specific stats, because I don't remember, Dr. Lewis, just how fast you started building 5-star executives and how many 5 stars your organization has created, you know, to hit the top of the compensation plan. The duplication has been incredible. And I know a lot of that is based on the philosophy, because there's different ways to build the comp plan. There's different focuses, but you decided to focus on certain aspects and to develop, like I said, a philosophy that was ingrained in the culture on how to do things the right way that would structure a long-term residual income as well as the highest coded bonuses being paid out possibly. So thank you so much for being willing to jump on here with us as we're in this beta phase of launching. We have a lot of very talented builders. There's a lot of people on this call right now. I mean, this is the small group of people that know how to build a team And if they can get the right strategy, then they're going to be uber successful. So thank you for taking time out of your Friday afternoon to train us based on your experience, and go ahead and take it away.
Awesome, Sal. Thank you so much. And for me, when I graduated as a doctor of chiropractic, I really thought that I would be practicing chiropractic for the rest of my life. I practiced for many years. I had the honor and privilege of seeing a lot of patients. Literally, I think the last time we counted, it was like a little bit over 300,000 patients. And I had a blast. I mean, I really believed that God was using us to do more than just, physically change their body, but it was much greater than that. We opened 7 health centers. But then when my son was born, Fabian, we have 3 boys. Fabian, who's 21, he is hook, line, and sinker. He calls and refers to Sal as his mentor, which to me is a tremendous honor, because he's never referred to anyone other than mom and dad as his mentor, and Fabian's 21, Isaiah is 15, and Elijah's 13. And growing up, my parents migrated here from Central America, from El Salvador. I saw them work. That was one thing that we didn't want to do. We didn't want to make money in spite of our family. So when my son was born, we were really praying about what can we do to have this beautiful lifestyle, because I firmly believe, if you heard me speak before, I firmly believe that we are created for abundance. That doesn't mean that everyone's going to be a millionaire. It doesn't mean that everyone's going to live high on the hill. It just means that we're not going to struggle financially. That's what it means. And so, because at the time we were putting in 70, 80 hours a week in our offices, and that's when we came across network marketing. Immediately, when I sat with the owner of the of that very small network marketing company, I've only been in 2, that one and Longevity. I got it. Like BJ Palmer says, I got the big idea. And I used the philosophy, science, and art that my mentor had taught me, and we developed the system for network marketing. And that's the same system that we've used for over 20 years. And there's certain key elements to the system, right? We want to make sure that the product is good. We want to make sure that people get paid. We want to make sure that it's easy to get your first, second, third check. We want to make sure that you can rank up. We want to make sure that you can maintain your rank. So there's just various aspects of it, right? And 10 years ago, something that people may not know, 10 years ago, my wife and I went through a massive financial transition. My mentor of 19 years, who was our business partner, decided to attempt to sell our company, which is this is prior to Longevity. This is how we got into Longevity. He attempted to sell our small company, our True to Life Detox, to another company, Evolve. Maybe you've heard of that other company. And we lost our company. We lost everything. We lost our home. We lost our automobiles. We lost our investments. Nothing wrong with renting. We had never rented ever. We rented, and it would be simple if it would just be my wife, myself, my kids, but it's my wife, myself, my kids. My mother-in-law, we take care of her. She's 96. My mom, we take care of her. She's 92. They're not well. My mom has Alzheimer's and dementia. My mother-in-law has dementia. My mom is bedridden. So, and then we have 2 puppies. We have a beautiful Rottweiler and an awesome Siberian Husky. So it's a team. As we say, it's a posse, right? It's a village. And so we went through this tremendous financial transition. And one thing that we didn't lose, we 2 things got us through. One was our faith in Christ, of course, our faith and our belief that God had plans for us. And second was our faith in ourselves, belief in ourselves. We needed to roll up our sleeves and go and get dirty again. And we're okay with that. We've never, ever shied away from hard work. So when we came across Longevity and they extended themselves to us, and with a shake of hands with Steve Wallach at corporate, and some of you are going to visit corporate next Monday, not this Monday, but the Monday after the event, we started. And I remember after we got involved, that first weekend, I spent a weekend with my good friend in my office going over the comp plan. And we kept going over and over and over and over, because there were certain elements of the comp plan that I firmly believe just were not true. I would go over it and over it and over it. And I just could not believe that this was possible. I didn't believe that this type of plan existed, because not because of its generosity, but not only because of that, but also because how simple it is to qualify, right? You know, there's many plans. There's a uni level, there's a stair step breakaway, there's 3x3 hybrid, there's the binary, right? There's all these different types of comp plans, and this is what we call a hybrid uni level, right? And I just could not wrap I mean, we literally spent a whole weekend in my office. I mean, you should have seen it. You know, it was like paper after paper after paper after drawing it out, and all the little circles and all the little circles and sticks, circle and stick, circle and stick, circle and stick. I could not believe how simple it was to really make a great living. I am not talking about, you know, making $50,000 or $100,000. I'm talking about helping someone make an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month. Because if you've been in network marketing, you know that if you can help someone make an extra $500 to $1,000 or $1,500 a month, they're not going anywhere. We're not talking about the top income earners. We're not talking about maybe some of you that are going to go on and make 7 figures, maybe even 8 figures, right, a year. I'm talking about the majority of people, the 95% people that, if you statistically, if you can help somebody make an extra $500 a month, they're not going anywhere. They're not leaving you. An extra $500 a month will save a marriage. An extra $500 a month will remove a foreclosure. An extra $500 a month will save a car. I mean, $500 a month is a lot of money. Now, I want you to understand that I want you to become this uber abundant, uber prosperous person. That's what I want you to do. But if you know network marketing, you know that there will be a small percentage that does that, but the majority of the people, if they can make an extra 500 to 1,000, you will build a monumental organization. This is outside of the trading, of course, right? The trading is the meat and potatoes. The trading is the main entree. This is the network marketing portion. This is the building the business portion. So let me share with you a few things of how we have created the momentum that we created. When I saw it, I started teaching it this way. People saw it. It was very, very simple. There's some details that I don't go into because you give someone too much information. There was a study at Trader Joe's, actually. Trader Joe's did a study, and they put out 3 ice creams: vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. There were these new ice creams, right? Vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. They put them out, and they say, you know, taste test and tell us which one you like. And people say, oh, you know, vanilla or chocolate or strawberry. And sales were like 10 times as much. I mean, they had a tremendous growth in that product. The next week, they brought out strawberry, vanilla, chocolate chip, Oreo cookie, mint chip, pralines and cream, sugar cone. They brought out like 12 flavors. A lot of people tasted it. Sales were down about 70%. Why? Because when you give someone too much information, they go into the paralysis of analysis, right? You bombard them with so much information, and next thing you know, they don't make any decision. So that's why a great presentation, a great comp plan presentation is enough to tantalize their taste buds. But that's why you train them later in the depth of the comp plan, right? Even in the product, right? You train people on product, but a presentation is in order for people to see a bigger vision than maybe what they're living. A presentation is to give a vision of the future. So that's how I train. I train it in a way that it's very exciting, very tantalizing, and it moves them to action. It moves them to try the product. Here, of course, the product would be the 8-minute trader. And of course, trying the product, you know, they're done. They're in forever, because we're going to teach them financial literacy. We're going to teach them how to create that generational wealth. And that's just amazing to me. So let's move into the comp plan here. Let me see. Let's move into it here. Okay, not moving. There you go. Perfect. Setting proper expectations. And I love this. All earning examples shown are for education purpose only. Income is not guaranteed. Income is not guaranteed. I love the fact that we say income is not guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed. And as I love to say, nothing in life is guaranteed. You know, you are a co-creator. You create your life. You create your existence. You create your how you live, where you live, who you live with, you create it. Nothing is guaranteed. But as Robin Sharma says, the greatest risk is not taking one. That is really the greatest risk in today's time, is not taking one, because opportunity abounds for everybody right now. Results vary greatly. Success at any high level of earning requires hard work and the skill to produce sales volume and products. So this is what I tell people, your business depends upon three things: skills, ability, and attitude. I'll repeat this again. Your business depends upon three things: skills, abilities, and attitudes. Skills is what you learn. You learn a skill. Ability is what you're born with. Ability is innate. So we can teach anybody how to trade. We can teach anybody how to give a presentation. We can teach anybody how to do a basic training, how to do an organization meeting. We can train people on do that. That's the skills part. The ability, well, you bring that ability. Some of you are very humorous. Some of you are a little dramatic. Some of you are very articulate. Some of you are very eloquent. Some of you know how to are masters with numbers. Some of you know how to paint a great vision. That's an ability. That's something that's born in. Numbers come very easy to me. I love, when Sal and I talk, it's obvious numbers come very easy to Sal. That's just an ability. It's not like you work at it. My wife, if you ever have received a message from my wife, she writes so eloquently. Writing comes easy to my wife, right? So skills is what you're taught. Ability is what you're born with. Okay, here's the good news. There is no ability of a top producer. Okay, no one's born with the ability to be a top producer. You may be born with the ability of being organized. You may be born with the ability of being able to be studious, but no one's born with the ability to top producer. You learn how to be this. Becoming a top producer is a skill. But the attitude, the state of mind, the desire, the persistency, that is what creates the separation between good and great. The attitude is what I personally look for in an individual, someone that's going to do it with or without me. That is what we look for. So, that's why. So when, your earnings are going to depend upon your skills, ability, and attitude. Okay. So here it is. 8-minute trader package will include the 8-minute trader morning calls, the post-8 scalper 24-hour alerts, which are insane. And again, I'm a student of this, right? And as Sal is explaining to me how, we're going to be getting alerts 24 hours a day. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I just had a gentleman who he's going to sign up, and his wife and his child and the whole family, but he works, and that's very normal. That's cool. Many people that start in network marketing, they have a job. That's how life is, right? But with the scalper, he's not going to miss anything, because he can scalp after work, before work, at a lunch break. So, and that's just so beautiful. Digital Marketing Academy, and of course the psychology. The 8-minute trader package price. This program will sell for $599. I wish it'd be $5,999, but Sal and Vanessa are so incredibly generous. They gave it to you for $599, and monthly will be $199 subscription, which to me is incredible, right? Of course, we price it in a way that's competitive, so then we compete with other companies. I totally get that. But the value, I'm going to repeat this, the value that you bring out of this is unbelievable. It cost me, back in the day, it cost me about $240,000 to become a doctor of chiropractic. $240,000. I did not have the money. It was all financial aid. It was all school loans, right? I didn't have the money. My parents were immigrants. They had absolutely no money. Many people said, gosh, that's a lot of money. Well, it depends. It's an investment. What's your return on your investment? Your greatest investment is yourself. $599 to invest in yourself for financial literacy. That's a no-brainer. $599 to invest in yourself for leadership and personal development. Are you kidding me? I'd pay that. I would pay $599 a month if I would have the information that we're giving you guys 27 years ago, right? So $599 and $199 to be part of this village, to be part of this culture. It's unbelievable. Month purchase will be worth 600 QV. Now I call it QV. Okay. So GQV, QV is synonymous. 600 points QV. I want you to understand this. In our comp plan, we use two different volumes. We use BV, which is your business volume, and we use QV, which is your qualifying volume. I'm gonna repeat this again. BV, business volume. That's how you get paid. QV, qualifying volume. That's how you move up the ranks. Okay. So make sure if you're taking notes, separate that. BV is business volume. You get paid on your business volume. QV is qualifying volume. That's how you move up the ranks. So for each new enrollment of the 8-minute trader package, earn up to $135 of sales bonus. There is another $290 paid out immediately into the coded bonus, which is pretty spectacular, right? And then it says paid through $65 paid through the uni level. So let me talk about these two, okay? So the $135, so on a package of $599, okay, on a $599 package, and Sal, if you want to interrupt at any moment, please do so, okay?
No problem. Yeah, I the only note I put in the chat is to just make sure that the leaders on here are listening to how you're positioning the value of the package, right? Because what's so brilliant is that you're not just training on the numbers, you're going through the mindset on your background, the cost of education, how much of a no-brainer the price is. All of those are added bonuses that we can only get from a leader like you that has done this so many times, right? So I just put a note in the chat for people to just pay very close attention, not just to the numbers, but listen between the lines on how you position all of your statements. Is just absolutely brilliant.
Appreciate that. And the reality is the people that get paid the most in life are the problem solvers. If you become a problem solver, you will become a wealthy individual. Okay. Leaders, we problem solve, we don't problem shift. I'm gonna repeat this again. Leaders don't problem solve. Leaders problem solve, they don't problem shift. The moderate person is a problem shifter. Oh, it's not me. You go into a grocery store, you go into a Target, you go into a Walmart. How many times has that happened to us, right? You go into maybe not Nordstrom's, but you go into another store and it's like, oh, how much does this cost? Oh, that's not my department. Oh, you're a problem shifter. You're not a problem solver. I understand. You don't do customer. I get it. A leader will say, how much is this? I don't know now, but hey, I'm in this department. We have a customer here that needs to know how much this pin is. $299. It's $299. Oh, thank you. That's a leader because they're problem solvers. So if we shift our thought process from a problem shifter to a problem solver, then we become very, very valuable. Okay. I'm sure Sal does this all day long. Davies, Omar, Bob. Omar, my goodness. We call Omar, I think we can call Omar 24 hours a day. He is a problem solver. So he has created tremendous value. Sal's a problem solver, Vanessa's a problem solver. So they've created tremendous value in this. This morning I was having a call, a very, very personal call. My goal was to get off this call and have this person in a better state of mind than when I first started to initialize the call. That's a problem solver. So when you introduce prosperity into a household, you become a problem solver. So becoming a master presenter of the comp plan, it benefits you in the long run, right? I mean, trading is going to take time. You're not going to become a master trader in a month or 2 months, but you can become a master presenter in 2 months. No problem, right? Okay, because this is simple. This is not very dynamic. This is kind of linear, right? So trading is very, very dynamic. So that's why we set our goals. My son, Fabian, he has a goal to become a master trader in the next 12 months, which means that he's going to be on those calls. He's going to be on the training. He's reviewing the Zooms for the next, it's a class. It's a class at Harvard called trading, right? So that is what we do from the trading perspective. The presenting perspective, I can make someone a professional presenter in 30 to 60 days. if they follow certain ideologies, if they know certain philosophies, if they understand the psychology of a prospect, if they know the questions that prospects are asking themselves, right? If they know the emotions that prospects are moving through, then you can become, and that's simple to teach. The trading is a fun part because that's a school, that's a university. And I want you to keep that in mind. Just like it took me 6 years to graduate as a chiropractor, right? In those 6 years, how much money did I make? Zero, but I wasn't supposed to because I was learning. So when we're learning this, sometimes you may not make some money in the first week or the first month. That's okay. And I'm talking about the trading part. You may not supposed to because you're learning, but then when you catch on, it explodes for you. So the 135. Now, the 599, okay, off of the 599, and you say, right, 599, you're going to have 600 QV qualifying volume, and they're going to give you 210 BV business volume. So 599 is what we call a mega pack. So this is a digital mega pack, okay? Digital mega pack. So on the digital mega pack of 599, they're going to immediately give you a quick start bonus of $70. It's paid out one time, $70. It's a solid number. Quick start. I mean, that's a fast start. Your quick start is 30% of the BV. So what's 30% of 210? Because they give you 210 BV, 600 QV, 210 BV, 600 QV, qualifying volume, 210 BV. That's about $63 to $65. So we'll just round it off to 135. 70 plus 65 is 135. 70 plus 65 is 135. That's paid to everybody immediately within 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, and then once you're in the system, then you're paid your fast start, quick start, and coding every week. Okay, fast start, quick start codings are paid every week. Car bonus, residual, leadership pool is paid once a month. I'll repeat this again. Fast start, quick start, and coding are paid every week. Car bonus, leadership, and residual is paid every month. But the first check is going to take you 2 to 3 weeks, depending on when you come in during the week. All right. So you have $135, which is comprised of $70 fast start and 30% of the 210 quick start. You add that up, that's $135. It's paid out to everybody. Doesn't matter what rank you are. Now there's another $290 paid out immediately into the coding bonus, which is crazy mind-blowing. Okay. So our comp plan is going to pay out $290 of coding. This is above and beyond the $135 of your fast start, quick start. So if you add $295 and 135, that is $425 on your direct mega pack. So if I sign up Johnny, in 2 weeks I receive $425. So let's think about this. Let's say $599, $600. $600, 60% of $600 is $360. 70% is $420. We're receiving 71% as a 5-star, 71%. That is unbelievable. For most companies, for you to receive 20 or 30%, you need to go out there and produce so much volume every single week or every single month. For you to receive 30, 40%, it's crazy. For you to receive 50%, you got to produce hundreds of thousands of dollars of volume every month. So for you to be at the 50%. Here, once you're a 5-star, you can pay $290. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, let me show you how this is broken down. Let me show you how this is broken down in the coding. Okay, so this is called coding. Okay, now I want you to write this down. Once you're coded, you're always promoted. I'll repeat this. Once you're coded, you're always promoted. Okay. This is when I used to have hair before this coding bonus, and then all my hair went, because this was like, whoa, this was like crazy awesome. Okay. So I sign up Johnny, and if your name is Johnny, please don't be offended. I sign up Johnny. Okay. And I'm no. Okay. I just started and I signed up Johnny. And the company's going to pay me. The company's going to pay me $70.65, approximately $135. That's what the company's going to pay me. That's what the company's going to pay me, $135. But there's $290 that's paid out in coding. Okay. The coding's going to come out anyways, but I don't have a coding rank. Okay. So let's just say that Mario is a 1-star. Mario enrolled me and I enrolled Johnny. So when I sign up Johnny, I get 135 because Mario enrolled me, he receives 150. I'll repeat this again. Because Mario is a 1-star. Mario enrolled me when he was a 1-star. Mario enrolled me in his 1-star community. Okay. So when I enroll Johnny, I receive 135 because I'm new. Mario receives 150. I'm gonna stop there. Let me let this sink in because it's unbelievable. And if Johnny enrolls Elizabeth, Johnny's not coded yet. I'm not coded yet because we just started. The person above me receives 150 again because we're building these community rooms. We're building these coding rooms. So if you capture that, okay, so let's just say Tom is a 5-star. Tom is a 5-star. If you see what the 5-star coding bonus is, 290. If Tom enrolls me, Tom will earn 290 plus a fast start, quick start, which is 135. That's 425. If I enroll Michelle, Tom didn't enroll Michelle, I enroll Michelle. If I enroll Michelle, I earn 135. I just started. Tom earns 290. If Michelle enrolls Elizabeth, Michelle receives her fast start, quick start. Tom receives 290. So do you see the coding, the power of the coding bonus? The coding bonus helps us, promotes us, and it incentivizes us to help our downline. So when I go and do a presentation, right? I'm a 5-star. When I go and do a presentation, I have people in my 1-star community, 2-star community, 3-star community, 4-star community, 5-star community. They may be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 levels deep. It doesn't matter because the coding goes to infinity. Let me explain how that works. Let's just say that Sal enrolls me. Okay. Let's just say that Sal enrolls me. Let's say Sal is a 5-star. Sal enrolls me. Now I see the benefit of becoming a 1-star. So I want to become a 1-star. So I bring in 3 people and each one brings in 3 people. That's the structure of a 1-star. You can bring in more people and you can position people underneath, but I'm just keeping it very easy. I bring in 3 people and those 3 people bring in 3 people. 12 people, that's the structure. 1-star means you have to have 5,400 QV points in your first 3 levels, no problem. And I have to have 250 QV, 250 qualifying points. Okay, you can see this in the YGY comp plan, simple. Okay, so I created that structure. I have the volume. I'm a 1-star. Now, here comes the cool part. Those people stay in Sal's 5-star community. Those 12 people. So it's going to incentivize Sal. Sal's going to be incentivized to help those people because they're in his 5-star. The people that they bring in, he makes $290 off those people. Now I move from that non-coding community into a 1-star coding community. So now Sal has a group in his 5-star community, coding community. Now I move into his 1-star coding community. Now let's say that I do that again and I create another star. I bring in 3 people who each brings in 3 people. Now I earn 150, Sal earns 140 because the total payout on the coding is going to be 290. The company is going to pay out $290 regardless. So therefore, I make 150 off of each one. Sal makes 140 off of each one. Sal's happy. So am I, right? Because I brought in 3, and then those 3 brought in 3 apiece. That's 9 people. 9 times 150. Gosh, I made $1,350, and I didn't bring in those people. That's phenomenal. And this gets paid week after week after week, every week. Every week, the coding bonuses come out. So now I say, well, I want to become a 2-star because I want to earn a $210 coding bonus. Well, to become a 2-star, you need 3 1-stars. You need 1 star in one leg, 1 star in another leg, 1 star in another leg. You cannot have 3 stars all in one leg. You can only use one leg for a star. So I create 3 stars in a calendar month. All rankings occur in a calendar month. So now I create 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, right? 3 stars in a calendar month. Now I become a 2-star. Now I have people in my 1-star community. Now I move into a 2-star community. That's $210. Now I bring in Ryan in my 2-star community. So I'm going to earn $210 plus my 135. That's 300 and 135. That's going to be $345 because I'm a 2-star. Sal is going to receive the difference between 210 and 290, which is $80. So Sal is still going to code me in my 3-star community. So now I have a 1-star community and 2-star community. Sal has a 1-star community, 2-star community, and 3-star community. That's incredible. It's genius because it promotes us working with our downline. It promotes us helping the 2nd and 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th, 8th and 9th generation, 10th, 100th generation. It helps us. It moves us to do that. And it doesn't matter where you fall, as long as you're in that community. Now I say, hey, I want to be a 3-star. So then I need 5 1-stars in a 1-star in 5 separate legs, right? To become a 3-star, I need a 1-star in 5 separate legs. So as I do that, I'm coding, and so is Sal. I want to become 4-star. Now I need a 1-star in 6 separate legs. So to become a 1-star, you need 3 direct who bring in 3 direct. Okay, we're talking about just mega packs. 3 direct who bring in 3 direct. 1-star. To become a 2-star, you need 3 1-stars. A 1-star in 3 separate legs. To become a 3-star, you need 5 stars. 1 star in 5 separate legs. To become a 4-star, you need 6 stars. 1 star in 6 separate legs. To become a 5-star, you need 9 stars. 1 star in each separate leg. Now I want you to think about this. 5-star, which is my goal for all of you. 5-star. Why should you become a 5-star? It's right there in front of you. You will receive $290 of coding after you become a 5-star. Everyone after that, you receive $290 of coding plus a 135. That's $425. You're saving 71, 72% off of every single mega pack. There is no company that pays this type of money, right? So now I'm a 5-star. Okay. I brought in a star in each leg, all in a calendar month, So let's think about this. I brought in 9 people, and each one brought in 12. 12 times 9 is 108, plus the original 9 is 117 people. 117 people, and I become a 5-star. I'm gonna repeat this again. I have 9 people direct to me, and each one has 12 people, 3 and 3. 3 direct, and each one has 3 direct. So there's on my first level, I have 9. On my second level, I have 27. Then on my third level, each one brings in 3. That's 117 people. With 117 people in one calendar month, not that you brought in 117 people, your group brought in 117 people, you become a 5-star. We're talking about just mega packs, okay? Because the volume is 43,000 in your first 3 levels. So 43,000 first 3 levels, and you have that 3 by 3. You have a 1-star in each leg and 9 different legs. Now, here's the cool thing about it. Once we get going, your stars in each separate leg, they don't have to be direct to you. So there was this company a while ago, 10 years ago, that they kind of had a modified coding. And the biggest difference, one of the biggest differences between us and them is that to rank up, you have to have a direct 1-star. You don't have to have a direct 1-star. Let's say Bill brings Brian, Brian brings John, and John brings Bob, and Bob becomes a 1-star. You use Bob's 1-star to qualify you. Let's say Alice brings Amelia, Amelia brings Ava, Ava brings Johnny, Johnny brings Steve, Steve brings Michelle, Michelle brings Dave, Dave brings Sal, Sal brings Vanessa, and Vanessa qualifies. You use Vanessa to qualify that leg. They do not have to be direct. So it moves us, and I love this because we're always building culture. It moves us to help our organization instead of only helping our directs. It's amazing. That is spectacular because you're building a village, you're building a culture. Some of these comp lines out there, and I don't know if they do it purposely, but they do it in a way that's very exclusive, right? Oh, no, I didn't bring you. I didn't enroll you. So someone else has to help you because I didn't enroll you. No, here's, I don't care who enrolled you. You're in my organization. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you because I want to help you. But as a businessman, I'm also helping you because I'm gonna have an override on you. So why wouldn't I help you? Oh, my override. Let's just say that I have a 4-star. Let's just say I have a 4-star, right? And now that 4-star wants to become a 5-star. So they bring in 117 people, right? So they leave those 117 people in their 4-star community. So 275 to 290, that's $15. They left 117 people. What if each one brings 10? 117 people, 117 people, that's 1,100 people. What's 1,100 times 15? We're talking about $16,000. That's my coding bonus for that 1 week because they're in my community. They're in my 4-star community. Okay. So one thing that we're going to do next time is, and I know it's old school and some of you may be like, do you still do this? Is do it on a screen. I was about to say an eraser board. Sal's probably laughing, but do it on a screen so we can do the numbers.
I was thinking of a napkin.
Yeah.
Drawing circles on a napkin, baby. Come on.
I got all my notes right here, right? Because this is something that we just have to rep out. We just have to rep it out. And this is what I'm going to also do next Sunday. I'm just going to rep this out with you guys because once you get it, once the worm turns, this is over. Yes, you are going to create wealth trading. Trading is an art that you're going to carry for the rest of your life. But why leave money on the table when you have this amazing comp plan? You don't, I get it. Some people don't like to network. I understand that. But I have people that are not network marketers that are just excited about 8-minute traders. And they're like, oh, can I bring my brother-in-law? Yes, they're already networking. But see, when you believe in something, it's not networking. You're just sharing. When you truly believe in something, it's not networking. You're just saying, hey, this is phenomenal. We do it all the time, right? We invite people to a great restaurant. No one's giving us an override on the restaurant. No one's sending us a residual check on the restaurant, but we still invite people, right? What is that? That movie? Oh my goodness. It came out as Wakanda. What was it called?
Black Panther. Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther 2 is coming out. We're already talking about it. Oh my goodness. We're gonna also. No one's sending us a check. We're just doing it because we enjoyed the first part, right? Joe Coy's movie's coming out. Joe Coy doesn't even know me, right? But we're still going to contribute to him because we enjoy it. This is the same thing. So sometimes people get so stuck on the network marketing word, right? They get so stuck on that word. Regardless, there's going to be people in your life that are waiting for you to bless them. And all you got to do is share. I tell people it's real simple. Network marketing is real simple. Use a product and share your results. That's it. Use the product and share the message. You don't have to be, you don't have to be this top-notch network marketer. Use the product and often the best people that share the product are the ones that aren't network marketers because there's so much authenticity. Sometimes you get, someone that's all sharp and, they execute and you're sitting there thinking, this just sounds too good to be true. But when you bring in, Susie that's never done it, she's like, oh, and she's all stuttering and stammering and crying. It's so emotional. People are like, gosh, if she can do it, I can do it. So just share the message. Coding outstanding. Okay. Let me move into this. Now, this is how you rank up. Pretty simple. You have 3 people. This is how you rank up to a 1-star right here. Okay. This is how you rank up to a 1-star right here. Right. So you bring in 3 people. You bring 3 people, and then each one brings in 3 people. So to get a 1-star, You bring in 3 directs, and then each one brings in 3 directs, and then you are ranked at a 1-star. Okay, and once you know that 1-star volume, once you know that 1-star, what it takes to become 1-star, then you just duplicate that to keep moving up. So here you are, you bring in 3 people, okay, 3 direct to you, not 3, 3, 3. You bring in, we're like 1 person here, 1 person here, 1 person here. That's 3 direct to you, and then each one brings in 3 people. Now you are a 1-star. Okay, I'll repeat this again.
Yeah,
you bring in
Dr. Lewis, real quick on the slide too. I know we just sent you these slides. They're new. We're still working on the pictures to explain, but just to back you up, like back up what you were teaching on the previous slide. To the right, that's showing the amount of customers that you need in your first 3 levels to hit those ranks, right? So for example, 2-star, how it shows 36. So the connection is, it's showing a bunch of people within your 3 levels, but it's just to paint an overall idea of how many people are there. There's a group of people, and then you cross-reference to the right, and it shows how many of each rank you need within these 3 levels that are displayed.
Perfect. So that's at a 5-star, you add 108 plus 9. There's your 117, right? I mean, as a 5-star, 108 people plus 9 plus your 9 directs. That's 117 people. As a 1-star, you need 3 people direct, and each one brings in 3. So you need 12 total. That's it. 12 total. That's you're a 1-star. That is simple. And once you're coded, you're always promoted. So let's just say, one thing that in other companies, and I don't use names for other companies, but many of you are network marketers, you know that there's many other companies, thousands of companies out there, that you hit a 2-star rank in June, and you're like so excited, and they bring you on stage and they give you this big old check, right? And the next month, mom gets sick, you don't requalify. Your carburetor, I'm sorry, your transmission goes out, you don't requalify. Your kid breaks his leg, whatever reason, you don't requalify. So all your bonuses come down. Here, your fast start, quick start, and coding bonus. Once you're coded, you're always promoted. Your fast start, quick start, and coding bonus are paid at your highest rank, not the rank that you qualify that month. I'll repeat this again because this is a game changer. Your fast start, quick start, and coding bonus is paid at your highest rank that you have ever been, not the rank that you qualify. Things happen. Life happens. Sometimes, for reason A, B, C, X, Y, Z, you cannot requalify. You tried, but you couldn't. You don't lose your fast start, quick start, and coding. And that's today's money. And that's powerful. And I'm so grateful to Steve and Michelle for that, because they allow us to help people make money today, right now. And if things happen in their life and they don't achieve a rank a month, their fast start, quick start, and coding continues to come in. That is incredibly powerful. That is so powerful.
And on that, I was going to ask you, Dr. Lewis, just to give an idea of what's possible. What I had asked in the very beginning, how many 5-star executives has your organization created in the last 8 years or 10 years that you've been building? Sure. How many 5-stars?
Sure. So here's your 5-star, and this is the qualifications here. These are the very specific qualifications. So when we came into longevity, there were 5 5-stars. They had a different name, but there were 5 5-stars. Within the first, I'd say 6 years, 7 years, we ranked up maybe about 320, 330 5-stars. I'd say maybe about 80 to 85% of all 5-stars are in my organization, from me down. And the reason being is because I'm a builder. I'm an entrepreneur, and I want to help people become builders, right? Am I looking for customers? Of course, I'm always looking for customers. But my philosophy is One customer brings another customer. One builder brings thousands of customers. So I'm a builder. So I will always give you a builder's vision. I will always give you a builder's perspective. Another thing I've learned is that customers would love to be builders. They've just never been taught. Most people fail in network marketing for two reasons: lack of leadership and lack of systems. Here we have leadership and systems. So don't shy away from, oh, but I've never built before. We'll teach you. Remember the skill. Building a business in network marketing is a skill. It has nothing to do with your ability. It's a skill. We'll teach you how to do this. It may not happen in a week or a month, but it's a skill. So yeah, so we have ranked up. We've ranked up over, now it may be about 360, 370. And I just love to see, last month we ranked up, I think 5 or 6 5-stars. I just love to see the 5 stars, because you would be surprised by how many 5 stars that we've ranked up that were never in network marketing before, but they were given a system. They were given an assignment, right? If you do A, B, and C, and D, you do it consistently over the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, these are the ranks you can attain. And once you attain these ranks, these are the fast start, quick start, coding bonus that you're going to receive. Now, with this modified comp plan, where we are receiving 600 QB points off of each mega pack, digital mega pack. I mean, you're gonna grow so much faster. I'm anticipating. I'm excited because our fastest 5-star has been like 2 to 3 weeks. I know that there's going to be people in the first week that are going to hit 4-star and 5-star, and I cannot wait to celebrate them. I cannot wait to rejoice with them, because what's going to happen after that, when they see how simple it is, because the product works, right? I mean, you have to have a product that works. The administrator works. How simple it is to share this message, bring someone to a call and share this message, and then they see that income coming in above and beyond the money they're making trading. I mean, it's something that I've never seen before, and that's what really touches and moves me and my wife, because the opportunity, the real opportunity that we have to change people's financial situation is powerful, super powerful. Now we move into coding. Okay, now we move into coding. So look here, I want you to pay attention here. Okay, you can see right here that as a 1-star, you get paid 8% of your BV of the people's auto ship, their monthly. You get 8% on your first level, 8% second level, 7%, 6, 8, and 2 to infinity. 2-star, pretty much same. 3-star, it changes here, because instead of at this level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the 7th level, instead of receiving 2%, you get an additional 4%. You get 6% here. And then it changes again at the 4-star, because you get an additional level of 6%. So I want you to keep that in mind. You're going to receive now off of the $199, that's the monthly subscription, you will receive 120 BV, business volume points, off the $199, 120 BV. Remember that. So 8% of 120 is $9.60. So with that being said, let's come over here now. So all new administrator coded residual bonus. This is the amount you can receive on each person throughout each generation per month on the $199 membership. Okay, so I want you to think about this. Okay, so let's say you're a 1-star. What does it take to be 1-star? You bring in 3, and each one brings in 3, 12 people. You're a 1-star. Now, those people are the following month, they're going to pay $199. So you're going to receive 8%, because they're on your first and second level. You're going to receive 8%, 120, which is $960. And you're going to receive an additional $15. What's $15 plus 960? That's $24.60.
And real quick, Dr. Lewis, Mr. Steve Wallach, the CEO, confirmed today that they did bump up the BV to 125, so that it jumps to $10 per month on your 8% as well on that side of the comp plan. So I just found that out today, which is really awesome to see double-digit residual numbers even on the 8-level plan.
And the blessings just continue to cascade down. That is so amazing. That is so crazy amazing. So now it's 8% of 125, right?
Correct.
So let's use $10 plus 15, that's 25. So how do I share this with people? Well, I say, okay, 25% off of 199, right? So we're looking at, and this is just to be a 1-star. This is just to be a 1-star. So 25% off of 200, that's about what? That's like 12.5%, roughly around there, 25, 12.5. Yeah, it's about 12.5%. 12.5% is what I will be receiving off of every individual that pays their subscription. That is unbelievable. Most compensation residual plans don't pay in the double digits. They don't, okay? They're paying 6%, 5% for 12.5%, and you're only a 1-star. Now let's go to the 5-star. Let's go right here to the 5-star. $10 plus 30, that's $40. I'm receiving 20% residual on every subscription that people pay to be taught how to create financial wealth. Unbelievable. Can you imagine? So you're a 1-star. You're a 1-star. You're receiving $25. 25 times 8 is 200. All you need to do is have 8 people enrolled, and your 199 is paid for every single month. That's a question the network marketers always ask. What's the minimum that I have to do in order to have my residual, my auto-ship paid? 8 people. That's all. Once you're a 1-star, 8 people. That's it. All I got to do is bring in 8 people. That's all you got to do. Once you're 1-star. And what do I have to do to become 1-star? Bring in 3. Who bring in 3? Well, I can bring in 3, but who's going to coach them to bring in 3? Sal, Vanessa, Ryan, Jolene, Maurice, Evelia, Lewis. There's a village above you. Don't worry about it. We're going to help them all. We're incentivized. We're going to help them all. We want you to become a 1-star. We want you to become a 2-star. We want you to become a 3-star, right? So we will help them. We'll coach them, train them, and guide them. We'll help them to help so you can become a 1-star. Because once you become a 1-star, now you're receiving $25 on every subscription thereafter. Unbelievable. So 8 people, your residuals, your monthly subscription is paid for. If you're a 5-star receiving $40, 5 people, and your monthly subscription is paid for. That's outstanding. Now you're playing with house's money now. You're not even paying for your own subscription now. That's unbelievable. The average person in network marketing brings in 3.2 people. The average individual in network, we're not talking about digital marketing where they bring in a lot more. The average person in a product-driven company brings in 3.2 people. So if they bring in 3.2 people, and each one brings 3.2, then we can create all kinds of 1-stars. I mean, we have maybe about 7,000 or 8,000, maybe 9,000 1-stars. So your mind, the brick to build this building in longevity is 1-star, 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 1-star. The amount that you're receiving upfront in your fast start, quick start, and coding, and the amount you're receiving in the back with the car allowance, the residual, and the leadership is phenomenal. It's outstanding. And that doesn't even touch what you'll be earning through trading in the US at the US 30 and through the scalper. So you have all these different variations, all these different opportunities to really build your business in a very short period of time. Remember what Jim Rohn says: success loves speed. I repeat this again. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. No one builds slow. People build fast. So if we launch, or hopefully Sal has more information than I have right now, if we launch next week, what I would do if I was you is spend all weekend calling. Hey, it's coming. The things that you've been hoping for, wishing for, working for, and praying for, it's coming. You gotta be there next weekend. You gotta get ready. Get them on those calls, and let's just really change the world. We're gonna change it through the 8-minute trader. We're gonna change it through the scalper. We're gonna change it through the psychology, and you can truly bless people financially. So it's all yours, bud.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. What I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna activate the chat here. We had it. We do like to disable the chat, folks. If you notice, just while there's teaching and education happening, right? Because if you're, just messaging in the chat, then you're going to be the first person tomorrow asking about, what does this mean or how does this work, when the information was being covered, but you were chatting away, right? Distracting yourself and distracting other people. So we did just reactivate the chat, folks. If you guys want to give a thank you to Dr. Lewis, who's, he's created almost 400 5-star executives in his group. And I don't remember the saying, Dr. Lewis, maybe you could remind me, but it goes along the lines of, it's not about listening to what's actually being said, but always listening in between the lines to really discover the secret sauce of what someone's teaching. I try to drop a lot of hints and nuggets myself in between the lines of people, just to really speak to those who have ears to hear, right? And everything that you just shared portrays why your organization is so strong and why you have such a good culture and strong belief in the compensation plan. I can't wait to have live trainings. So Dr. Lewis, real quick, can you let those that are on here right now, because we have all the builders on here, let them know about your participation at the live event that's coming up in the first week of August, that you and Avelia are in fact going to be there. And can you just give maybe just a quick intro into what you're going to be sharing in person, face to face, if people get to that event in Southern California?
So, there's nothing, let me give you this, my quick story on events. So it was about 21, 22 years ago. I had never done network marketing, and they were promoting an event. And my network marketing mentor said, hey, you need to buy 30, 40 tickets. I said, why am I going to buy 30, 40 tickets? He says, so you can go and bring people to this event. I said, in my mind, all ego driven and all that stuff, right? I'm like, nah, I'm not going to bring 30 people, 40 people. I'm going to bring 2. And one of them didn't even come. So I show up with one guy, and we show up late because I'm, cool at that time, right? We show up late, and we're standing in the back, and there's probably about 1,500 people in this event, and people are, crying on stage and getting these huge checks, and I mean, all this stuff, and, just the lights and the message and the inspiration. And I promise you, it just hit me at that moment. I said, gosh, did I screw up? This business moves, this business grows from events to events to events. Yes, I know we are in the digital world. I know that we are in the technological world. I understand that. I know that, we get 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 people on a Zoom. I get that. But there's something very special with being face to face. There's something very, very unique with being able to embrace somebody and really feel that energy. You can get some of the energy here, right? For people that are visual, you can get some visual, you get all the auditory, but we're missing the kinesthetic here. We're missing the actual human embracement, the human touch. We're missing it. And when you are face to face, you're going to walk away saying, this is the real deal. These people are going to be here for the next 20, 30 years. That's the feeling that I felt. And the event after that, I bought 2,000 tickets. Now, you may think, wow, 2,000 tickets. Yeah, they're about $20 a piece. It was a $40,000 investment. Did I bring 2,000 people? No, I didn't. I probably sold about half of them. So some people may think, oh, you lost 2,000. No, 3 months after that, I was a six-figure income earner per month. It's an investment in you. It's an investment in you. So bring people. I think they still have tickets. Bring people Sunday. Sal and Vanessa are going to be speaking. Tom and Denise, the top people in longevity, are going to be speaking.
Wow.
Evel and I are going to be speaking. Evel is going to give this powerful message. I will be teaching on philosophy, science, and art of becoming a master trader. And I will be teaching the comp plan. It's a time where we can interact. It's so much fun. And yes, I will go old school, and I will have my eraser board there with my marker, because this is what I love to do, right? So bring people, call people. I promise you, if you invite them, they will come, they will stay, and they will get involved, because there's nothing more powerful than someone sharing a message of hope and inspiration. And right now, during these times that we're going through, understanding that the recession, we're at the beginning of the recession, people are looking for something different. People are looking for something better. Trust yourself and trust us. Give us an opportunity to help the people you're going to bring.
Absolutely. Dr. Lewis, I don't know if you remember this, but 8 years ago, when you and I first met, I took a car ride with you, and I thought this was really, really cool. We were in an SUV of yours. I don't remember which SUV you had at that time, but we had just finished a meeting at a restaurant, and then we were driving. I think we were driving to your house, and the whole ride from the restaurant to your house, you were making phone calls because you had a live event that night in your local area, and you were calling all of your leaders. And that was the first time I ever saw an upline actually do this, where you were calling your leaders, they would pick up, and then, it was all in Spanish, but you were saying, hey, are you going to be at tonight's event? You are? Okay. Are you inviting people? How many guests are you going to have at tonight's event? Can you bring 15 people with you? Make your calls. We still have a few hours. Make your calls and get your 15 guests to the event. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can get your 15 people to the event. If you have 15 people there, your business is going to explode. And then you'd be like, okay, all right, love you. I'll see you there. And then the next leader, hello, hey, what are you doing? Are you going to be at tonight's event? Okay, I need you to bring 15 people. Are you going to bring your 15 guests? And you did that the whole ride, and it blew me away. I'm like, Dr. Lewis is a freaking machine. And that's why, your leaders believed in themselves, because you believed in them, but you reminded them, and you set targets and you set goals. You were like a network marketing personal trainer, setting goals and getting people to do the extraordinary beyond. If you didn't call those people, they wouldn't have been focused on bringing 15 guests. But because you called them as a leader and you set that marker, right? And that's what I've done. I've always, I buy a whole bunch of tickets for the event.
You believe, and I know we can go on and on and on. Let me share this in closing, because and remember, all I do is I share with you what was given to me. That's all. Johannes van Goethe said this one time, this German philosopher. He said, treat a man as he is and he'll always remain as he is. Treat a man as he could and should be, and one day he may become what he could and should be. Let me say it one more time. Treat a man as he is, and he'll always remain as he is. Treat a man as he could and should be, and one day he may become what he could and should be. Most people, many people, will walk through fire if you believe in them. And that's what we do. I wholeheartedly believe in people. I know Sal, I know Vanessa, wholeheartedly believe in people. And sometimes we may believe in people more than they believe in themselves. And that's when life becomes a lot of fun, because that's when you see the massive personal transformations. I had someone that came into my life when I was 24 that believed in me more than I believed in myself. My wife had someone that came into her life at 18 that believed in her more than she believed in herself. That's all we're trying to do. Put people in front and let us magnify their belief in themselves and watch what happens to these people.
Yeah, if you're a builder right now and you're thinking, gosh, I wish Dr. Lewis can train my team. Wow, what can happen to my organization if I put them in front of Dr. Lewis and let them receive this type of training to empower and to build up their belief? Well, guess what? You have a chance to do that. Just get to the event, bring your people to the event. This is a flyer. If you're looking at the screen, you can go to 8-Minute Trader. That's spelled out. The number 8 is spelled EIGHT, 8minutetrader.eventbrite.com. Okay. And you can see there at the bottom of this flyer, it's also, this is a flyer. I just clicked on it right in our Telegram channel of the launch updates. And there's going to be a lot more special guests there. Right here, you could see, whoa, my screen just zoomed. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Technology here. We got a close-up view of everybody right now. But there's going to be special guests there. You can see Coach Mo, Maurice Katz. You guys haven't had a chance to meet him in person. Dr. Lewis and his beautiful wife, Avelia. My wife. Going to be a lot of other people there. Mr. Ryan and Jolene Doctorcheck, they're going to be there. And these are people that people have not had a chance to hear from. But it's going to be a very special time to be a part of the launch for this project, because our goal is to at least double the size of Dr. Lewis and Avelia's organization, right?
Let's go.
Yes, seriously. So
Let's
you're going to be
go.
at the very first live event. It's just a local regional event, limited seating, right? But if you have any way
Yeah.
of getting there, get there. We're flying from Florida, right? And so there's no excuse. We're coming from the other side of the country, right? So no matter where you live, you have a chance to be there as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. And Dr. Lewis, thank you for spending your Friday afternoon with us. We're just getting started, folks. We're not slowing down anytime soon. Listen to me. We're going to pour fuel on the fire, rocket fuel on the fire, and we're not going to slow down. We're going to go and go and go and go and go and go and go. And because of our persistence and because of how fast we're going to run, it's going to be an incredible run. People are looking for leadership, and we're going to provide that. So thank you guys.
Amen.
God bless. Have a rocking weekend, and we'll see you
Love
this
you
next
guys.
week. It's going to be a busy week.